I don't know.
Sounds right.
I don't know.
We are encompassing all of the Twitch page.
That sounds fun.
Well, Monty could tell us. Monty's there, and
Beautiful.
let's see.
And okay,
Woo.
not at all.
Okay, I think
Not at all.
we've got us there.
Monty said, "Here we go." So they can hear us, hopefully. Yes. Monty.
Yay!
Hey. Thanks, Adam. Thanks. We are Helpful Go Gaming, and tonight we're playing Adventures in the Void. This is our in-house tabletop role-playing game sci-fi setting. So we're playtesting it because it sounds fun, but we don't, it looks good on paper, but we have no idea actually how it plays. So far, we're having a good time with it. And tonight, I have a few people with me. And we're going to get into some of the nitty gritty, and it's going to be fun. So with me tonight, I have Chelsea. Chelsea, give a little hi there.
Hi.
I also have Heather.
How you doing?
And of course, Vex or Chris.
Hey, everyone.
Enjoyable. Great. So us at Helpful Go Gaming have been very cognizant about putting the sort of the weight the weight of the world on our shoulders a little bit. The ideas, the stressors of the world, the things that are just kind of going on and that are just kind of shitty right now for everyone. We recognize all that. We don't play games to try to escape that. We play games because games can be a distilled essence of that reality, and it allows us to deal with things sometimes a little easier in rounds or in turns. And also playing with our friends recharges us, and it gives us a lot of energy to then go back out into that world and be able to do some good work and hang in there as long as we can. And I hope that you can have a little fun watching us playtest a game tonight, because that's what we're gonna do. If you are curious about some ways you can kind of help with the world, you can type !BLM in the chat. That should be awesome, and that'll get you some resources and some places where you can just read up a little bit more on that movement, which is amazing. And also, if you type in the !donate, you are able to find ways to connect with resources, to give your resources to organizations that we think are worthwhile right now, rather than, a fun little gaming group. A couple of announcements, I guess, of in-house stuff. We have Spire on Thursday, and that's coming up tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure what we're doing on Friday. It might be tier. It might be something else that we're doing that's fun. And also, if you like this idea of people getting together and playing games, and you're wondering how you could get involved playtesting, or how you could get involved playing with us while we do some games, or we've been watching movies lately together on our Discord. If you want to get involved with that too, type in !Discord in the chat, and you're able to find a link to join us in there, where we talk about a bunch of games, play Pokemon Go, do all kinds of weird, crazy things. So if you like that, you want to get involved with that, !Discord, and that'll give you a link to join that. I think there's that's all the announcements for this evening. Is everyone ready to jump in?
I do believe.
Yep.
To the game? I think that should be fun.
Jumping in. Head first.
All right.
Recklessly.
Reckless. And again, if there's any weird sound things, or music is too loud or something like that at any point, feel free to let us know what's going on. We're a little janky setup for a few weeks here, just because Lena and Galway are in the process of moving and getting a house and all that fun jazz. So they're out of commission for the moment. But anyway, I think we got it covered. So let's jump into tonight's episode of Adventures in the Void. So, Egg, Vela, and Dax, you've been called down to the briefing room again. You've had a few days since your last mission, which was wildly successful. You also heard that Dot, Barris, and Leon were sent out on a different mission earlier in the day. The three of you are then called down because it looks like something else is coming down the pipeline. So you sit down in the briefing room. You're there. The air conditioner in here has been broken for a couple days for some reason, and they just haven't quite got it fixed yet. So it's a little muggy. It's a little hot in here. And eventually Evans comes in again, short guy. He's fiddling with his comb over, and he pulls up to the podium, lights a cigar, and then just jumps right into the briefing for this evening. So up on the screen, which he sort of faces a little clicker toward, is an image of a Fey she apex, and this is a rodent-like person, which usually has mousy or sort of rat-like features. And he goes, "All right, this over here, this is Gary, Gierry, Gierry, Gary the Rat King. All right, it's pretty simple. He's been amassing an army of rodents, and it's messing up with public works. So the City of Argo Sanitation Department has put out a bounty on him. It's a cool 40K for him, dead or alive. Seems like you should be able to handle this. But it is out in the irradiated lands. So why don't you see Tool before heading out? And if you need to rent any atmospheric equipment for your armor. So this will count as Atmosphere B. All right. So just do all that before you head out. Be careful. I think that's it. I sent the location to your PDs. All right." And then he grabs his binder and he just exits out the door again.
No, not that I want him to hear this, but no knocking off bounty for collateral damage.
Not this time. Though it sounds like you're being sent out. And as you look at your personal device, your little cell phone, it looks like you're being sent out away from the city. And so there's not going to be much out here but trash landfills and that sort of thing.
Damageables.
Yeah. We're sent out in the radiated lands. Like, I mean, my fur's gonna fall out.
Not necessarily.
We're being punished, aren't we? It's not our fault that guy hyped himself up on that red eye crap.
Well, hey, it's dead or alive. We get to do it.
He's dead. Have you look at that face? That face is hideous. He does not deserve to live at all. We just get in, kill him, get out.
Yep. What do we do with the army?
Rats.
This coming from the other apex of the group.
Yes. Rats and foxes don't get along.
Fair enough. That's now canon.
It is canon.
And I was just skimming my sheet to see if I had any resistance to radiation.
Also, if you have atmosphere B tolerance,
okay,
then that would also count.
Where?
To help with radiation.
I have that. Okay, cool beans. So okay. I don't have to get anything extra.
Yes.
Egg and Vela, do you have tolerance to atmosphere B?
Yes. I do, yes.
Oh, good. Okay, good. So then you guys don't need the suits. Essentially, atmosphere B is just a slightly harsher, slightly more irradiated kind of environment. Humans would probably have a little bit of a harder time. They're used to atmosphere A, which is much closer to what we know currently as players as Earth here. But the climate in the world is a little bit more toxic sometimes. So you're going into an area that is going to be atmosphere B, but you're all good. You can all tolerate that. So you don't need to rent any equipment.
Do we have a spaceship?
No. You can take a cab out there still. Pretty much. It's just going to be a little bit pricier.
But you said irradiated lands. I was picturing,
Yeah, I mean, like,
yeah, it's not too far outside of town. It's still within your jurisdiction. It's just, you'll go outside the main walls of the city, and it looks like you're heading to one of the smaller waste dumps that they've used over the years. It looks like Gieri is out there.
Gieri.
all right.
Well, do we just go and swing him?
Well, we don't have Mom Bot and Big O Teddy Bear here to keep us from doing what we love to do, Egg. I say we just throw down, go in there, make quick work of this, and get back out before my fur falls out.
I like that idea.
I love it. If we could real quick just remind just each other and me, what are your weapons and like what are kind of your modifications on them? Your primary, at least.
Okay.
I have melee only, and I'm picturing it since I am a fungal biometra. I'm essentially a mushroom so I look like I have this big, super wide brim hat on, and my face is underneath that, and I have this it almost looks decorative around the brim.
Yeah.
And it's like a chain that I can just detach, pull off, and that's my melee weapon.
I love it.
It has a modification for 2 damage and an extra 5 feet reach.
Nice. Cool. I like it. What else?
I have ranged and melee. So melee, I have the Scimitar of Reaping, which has the modifications enhanced. So 2 damage, plus it has an extra 5 reach to base. So it now has a 10-foot range.
Yeah, cool.
And then I have the Rocket, which is a crossbow, and it has a 40-foot range with precision sights, and then the enhanced 2 damage as well.
Nice. Very nice. Yeah, that's good.
Great. And I have ranged and melee as well. I have Comet, my trusty bow and arrow, which has an extra 2 damage and a 50-foot range. And then I have Brosnan, my short sword, which has an extra 2 damage and a 10-foot range.
Nice.
Brosnan's fancy.
Does Brosnan do a lot of piercing?
Brosnan does do a lot of piercing.
Okay.
I get it.
Yeah. Oh, we're even getting the puns without Sam.
Hey, I'm as much of a punny person as Sam is.
That is true.
I did forget to say I also have a modular modification, so it does 2 damage types simultaneously on my weapon.
Oh, interesting.
So
yeah.
Piercing, bludgeoning, and slashing. You can do 2 out of 3 of those simultaneously.
Cool. Good. Very nice. All right. So how would you like to get out to the irradiated lands?
Ayla, you said your
cab again. Cab would be about a cab would be about 100 credits, but you could split it between the 3 of you. Or a bus can get you close, but then you'd have to walk a lot.
I'm happy to split the cab fare.
And
again, this is an open world. If you can think of another way to get there, please steal a kid's bike, whatever you want.
At this point, Vela's going to be using her phone and texting, and she's going to be using one of her communications, and she is going to get us a cab fare at 50% off.
Yeah.
I like it. All right.
Nice.
Those Elysians.
50 credits.
So how do you split 50 credits 3 ways?
Well, I personally think that I should get a little bit of a share less because I got us the cab.
Oh, of course you do.
20.
So I will pay.
Where's Leon when you need him?
You could do 20, 15, and 15 if you
limo was
Or 20,
perfect.
20, 10.
or
I'll
20,
take-
20, 10.
We'll do
I'll take
20, 20,
10.
10.
Yeah, I'll pay
Okay.
10.
All right, subtract that from your credits. All right, the cab pulls up, and like this cab, it looks pretty cool. This cab actually looks special. He's got like dice, big fuzzy dice hanging from the mirror and stuff. And as you open the door, you just hear like really hardcore rap music. And he turns it down real quick, and he's like a young kid. He jumps out. He's a Greyland, so he's got kind of a large gray head, and he like pops around the corner and opens up the trunk. If you have any packs on you or anything, does anyone have a backpack or anything, or are you all going light?
I've got a backpack and a side pack. My backpack's the size modifying one. I can't remember.
Right. Yeah.
It holds a lot.
Yeah. Do you want to throw that in the trunk?
Unless it's easy enough to keep with me. I prefer to keep it on.
With only 3 of you, yeah, you could probably keep it with you. Well, someone has to sit up front, probably, but you can.
And yeah, Vela's going to be the first one to offer to go sit up front.
Okay.
Oh, please. I don't mind being chauffeured. Take the front.
All right, so no one puts anything necessarily in the trunk. He shuts it kind of reluctantly and waddles back over to the driver's side and unlocks all the doors for you. You get in, and he just goes, "Where to, cuties?
No.
Where do you want to go?"
Who the fuck is he calling cutie?
I'm calling you cutie. Where do you want to go?
I picture you doing exactly that, like taking a real slow sip and then just kind of looking at us.
goodness.
Yeah, Dax now always travels with a flask.
I mean, I can just drive around if you want. That's fine.
Where is it we're headed again?
Where were we going?
We're headed out to the
Native land.
wastelands.
The wasteland?
Yeah, if you like show him the location on your PD, he'll be like, okay, and he'll type in a few things onto the console and then pull out right in front of a truck that very nearly hits you and has a screech and holds its brakes, and he goes through the city, and he's a little daddy, you know.
Scrooged.
He's like,
This reminds me of the cab drives in New York.
Did you see Scrooged? God damn it, It is like Scrooged. I didn't even think of that. That's funny. So where you guys going? What are you doing out here, huh?
I'm going to kill somebody.
Oh, right. Okay. I mean, do you need cab fare back, or are you gonna walk back?
Yeah, that might not be a bad idea.
Yeah, we'd love a cab ride back.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just leave the meter running. It's fine. No worries.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, you want me to just come back later and pick you up?
Yep.
We could
Okay.
call. We're not sure exactly how long this is going to take.
Yeah, we'll
That's
give you a
fine.
text.
Yeah. I'll give you my number. And he gives you a number if one of you wants to punch it in your cell phone. It's fine.
Nope.
Yeah.
And his name is Tom Bui. He says.
I'll let Vela take care of that one.
Yep. So she puts in his information in the phone and puts a little cab emoji next to it.
Okay. Nice, yeah. No. Whenever you need to go kill someone, you call Tom Bui. Okay.
We could handle
Tom
that.
Bui will get you there.
She
No
adds the
worries.
star next to cab driver.
So yeah, about 15-20 minutes of going down like some side streets and kind of getting off the main road. You come to the walls of the city, which go up maybe 200-300 feet high.
Ooh.
Steel, incredibly ominous and strong. The only people that live right next to the wall are like the really, really poor of the city. And I don't know, it just feels the air itself feels kind of dirtier here. A lot of the air purification systems are more toward the middle of the city, and so it is a little bit harder to breathe out here for some of more frail kind of species. But you guys are all pretty hardy, and you're making it out there. As you get to the walls of the city, there are a few people that stop you and just kind of ask, what is your business outside the city?
Don't tell them we're killing people.
Wait, tell them we're killing people?
No,
murder. We're here for murder.
Yeah, what he said.
We're just gonna murder someone.
No, we're here
They look in the car and they look around at the three of you and they say, "Are any of you the ones being murdered?"
No.
By this guy?
Someone in.
So it's
Yeah,
someone
no,
outside the city?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's fine. Go on. He waves the next car behind you, kind of out. And so you pull out of the city, out of the walls, the massive walls of this place. And as you emerge out from the little opening in the walls, you kind of see a very dry, dusty land out here. Really, a lot of the only people out here are workers, are truckers, there is a lot of sanitation department out here because this is where they dump a lot of the waste of the city, which is substantial.
Oh.
And as you're making it kind of toward where your PD is suggested, you do see several kind of large little hills, almost. In another time, if you didn't know that this is where you bury a lot of the trash and a lot of the waste of things, you might see it as just kind of an interesting little ravine that winds through several little kind of jagged hills. But you know better. And so he then drops you off and says, "Okay, well, you call Twomby when you're done, okay?"
We'll do that.
Will do. And she shakes her phone.
All right. Okay, I'll see you later. Happy with the murder, okay?
Peace
All
out,
right.
little dude.
Bye.
Yeah.
And then Twomby pulls away.
All right.
Is it Twomby
this
or
way?
Tom Wee?
Tomby, sorry.
Tommy.
It's going to change every 5 minutes. I love it.
Writing things down, so just in case.
Okay. So what do we see? Like, is there like a couple of like houses? Are there buildings or any kind of structures?
Yeah, there is. There's one structure. It's kind of a small. You would almost say it's kind of a shack. That is kind of the entrance. What it looks like to this larger waste area. And there is an old man with a dog sitting out front.
Let's go chat.
Perfect.
I'll walk up and approach him.
And Vela's going to go straight to the dog.
How's it hanging, old timer?
He just kind of chews on something. He just looks straight forward, doesn't even quite look like he sees you almost.
I'll kind of go and look and see and say, "Hello, how you doing?"
He doesn't seem to say anything.
I pick up a rock and throw it at his head.
It bounces off. He's got like a little straw hat on, and it just kind of the hat just tilts sideways. And he just kind of keeps rocking, chewing on something.
Interesting.
But Vela, the dog, says, "Oh, happy and well met."
Son of a bitch.
Hello. And what is your name?
Oh, my name is Colorado.
Colorado. Nice to meet you. I'm
Yes.
Vela. And these are my
Vela.
friends, Egg and Dax. And we're here to find a rat. Have you seen any of those around anywhere?
Oh, bless you, bless you. There is quite a rat problem around here. I've done my best, but these old bones aren't quite rat-catching bones, if you know what I mean.
We could probably help you out.
Yeah. Have you seen a king of the rats anywhere?
King
Gary.
Gary?
Gary.
Gary the king.
My accent.
No, I don't believe I've seen a king, though I've seen a big one.
That'll do it.
That could be a
might
king.
be him.
Big rat. Mm. He
Large
was
rat.
just on the western side of the wastes. I saw him there a few days ago. I've not ventured in because, well, it's a bit dangerous for these old eyes and ears and bones. Did I mention the bones?
You did mention the bones.
Old bones, yes.
Is there anything we should be particularly careful about while we're in there?
The rats. A lot of rats. Yep. That's about it. Oh, and don't touch any of the waste. Some
Good.
people throw out weapons or armors every once in a while, and they can go off. That's quite dangerous for everyone.
Gotcha.
I can imagine so.
Explosive waste.
Yeah.
Now scratch behind my ear just a bit, if you don't mind.
Yes, of course. And Vela will scratch behind the ear.
Oh, yes. I'm a good boy.
You are a good boy. And at this point, Vela will kind of sweetly ask, as an amazing ratter yourself and someone who knows this area, if we could guarantee to protect you, do you think you'd want to come with us and have a bit of a last adventure, if you will?
Oh, no more adventures for me. Thank you for the offer, but I am quite old. My bones, you see, are not what they used to be.
I don't suppose a healing pill would help.
It wouldn't hurt if you wrapped it in a bit of jerky.
Sure, I can do that. I'll go ahead and give him one. Wrap it in a bit of jerky.
Okay. Yeah, he'll gobble it up.
Cool.
Yep. And then just he'll kind of go in circles like he's making a bed next to the old codger. And then just kind of lay down.
Okay, great. So we
Okay.
need to the west. Is that what you said?
That's what he
Yep,
said.
to the west.
Let's
Do
go.
we have to go through the building to get there?
Nah. No, it's not that big of a building, and there's really no gates around this.
Okay. I was picturing it as like, the entrance with fence. But
All right. So you are down in this corner.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully everyone can see their little characters.
yep.
Yes.
All right. You see sort of little mountains of rock and waste and odd steam coming up every once in a while from things all over the place. So just kind of a note on movement and battle map stuff. So Adventures in the Void has some particular movement rules. Whenever you have a square that is encased in green, this is considered hindering terrain.
Okay.
If you were to enter it, you are given just an automatic plus 2 to defense because you can easily hide behind stuff. But it does slow down your movement a ton. No matter how much movement you have, if you were to enter one of these green squares, your movement stops for that turn. Unless you have an ability that says otherwise, of course. And then when you start your turn in a green square, you only get half your movement out of it. Does that kind of make sense?
Yep.
So they're good to go into if you're getting shot at or something, because any ranged weapons gives you a little bit of bonus. It doesn't with melee weapons, but it does with range. But it does hinder movement, so you do have to be kind of careful of that. And then the red-lined areas, those are edges of elevated terrain. And so this has a little bit more rules of like line of sight about where you can see, but it also does add +2 to your range then if you are up on elevated terrain, if you are next to one of the red line somewhere.
Okay.
Does that kind of make sense?
Yep.
And then the rest, everything else is just normal. All these are 5-foot squares. So you can kind of move as you like. And as all of you enter this area, you do hear the kind of like random squeaking of a rat or a mouse, and a little bit more. And the squeaking tends to get louder and a little bit louder as you enter this area.
Not
So
like it's coming toward us or we're going toward it.
You don't see anything yet. Yeah.
Okay.
You don't.
Okay.
As we're moving, I will keep an eye out for weapons and armor that, might go off. But
what all do we see right now?
Yeah, give me a perception check if you're kind of looking for stuff.
Okay.
Whoever wants to do that. So roll 2d6 and then add your perception to it.
That's perceive, right?
Perceive, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can.
So I have 19.
19, very nice.
Wow. I got a 10.
That's it. Yeah. So Dax, you're sort of looking around. You uncover what looks to be an old sword. But it's like got kind of a motor on the hilt of it. You pull the string a couple times, but nothing exactly happens. You might be able to fix up whatever this is, though you're not exactly sure what it is. But it would be something that would take up 2 unit spots of space if you want to carry it around.
I will I'll look at it, then I'll look at Egg. Like, you want to hold on to this?
Sure, I can put it in my pack.
Nice.
Yeah. All right.
Then I'll give it to Egg.
Yeah, happy to stick it in.
All right. Yeah, you stick in this sword with the hilt of it has a kind of a rather large, clunky motor on the end.
Nice.
Okay.
All right.
Very cool. All right. So
Yeah, that's kind of all you see at the moment.
are there any
Dax,
buildings or anything?
no
or is it just
buildings, no.
Lumps of
Just
stuff.
kind of heaps of stuff. Yeah.
And I don't see any rats or mice.
You don't see any. You keep hearing a bunch, but you
Okay.
don't see any.
All right, then I
Move
guess we'll just move forward.
Yeah. Feel free to move your tokens where you'd like.
Come along
right.
with you.
Vela, as you sort of start to climb up this kind of hill over here just a little bit to get a better look, you do see a swarm of rats sort of come out of the debris around you and sort of form one massive group and swarm. And they're going to just lunge at you and try to bite at you.
Okay.
Does a 14 hit your defense?
Let me go back up there. Come on. Dang. Yes.
It does. Okay.
Yeah.
That's going to be 1 damage to you. They're going to, and it's even going to be piercing damage. So it's going to ignore any sort of armor you have at the moment.
All right.
And they're just like all around your feet and you're having a hard time kind of paying attention. And then you hear a voice from somewhere further in, and it goes, "Now, my pretties." So why don't we go ahead and roll for this encounter? So again, please roll all the dice of your dice pool plus 1, which is going to, one of those is then going to be your initiative.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I rolled terribly.
5. Okay.
And you get to choose your initiative from any of those dice, as remember. And then let me know when you've got it.
I'll use a 2 as my initiative.
I'm taking a 1.
Okay.
All right. I guess that means I take a 3.
Oh, you could tie with one of us.
Oh, can you? Okay, then I'll tie for 1.
Yeah, you totally can. Yeah.
Do that.
You get to You get to decide when it comes to that which you guys go
Okay.
on that.
I'll tie for 1.
Dax, you said 1. Egg, you said 2.
Yep.
And Vela, you are which one?
What? 1.
What are you going to be?
Oh, wait, what? Sorry.
Oh,
She
what
said
your
one
initiative?
also.
1.
A 1 as well? Okay. All right. I have a 5 and a 3. Oops.
You know, I DM for this
I
for
left the game.
You left the
every
game?
time as a DM when I roll initiative.
And now you're frozen. Andy, are you still with us? Okay.
And he always rolls so high.
I'm here.
A.
I just had to look back in. And to put in a 3.
Self-destruct, Chelsea.
I'm about to self-destruct because I already triggered. It's nuts.
You
All
just had to go up onto the cliff, didn't you?
I have
Oh,
a
it was
bow
soon
and
for all of you.
arrow. I have a bow and arrow. That's where I live. I gotta have Comet fly.
Dude, I hear
All right.
this really cool music in my ears. I like it, but it's very low.
Oh, I can't make it.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be on stream, so I can turn it up as much as we want here. All right. So Egg and Dax, you also then kind of see these rat creatures coming out of debris all around you.
Oh,
Oh, great.
Hello here.
God, why did it have to be rats, Andy?
it's better than spiders.
It's better than spiders,
Shut up!
yeah.
Shut up! Don't say that! Don't say that! He can bring those in. Don't ever
Space
say that. To
spiders.
me.
Space spiders.
Space spiders. Yeah, space spiders are coming.
Oh, great.
Mm.
I vote for space butterflies.
Okay.
I can handle
Much safer.
both.
You see these rats all sort of descending on you. Vela, they're gonna try to attack you again. Does a 12 hit your defense?
Yes.
Does it? What is your defense?
Wait, because it's 11.
Is it 11?
Yeah.
What's your armor?
My armor is light, and it's
You didn't really have to self-destruct, Chelsea. It was we were just joking. Don't do this.
Oh wait, +3 defense bonus. Have I been doing this wrong? I think I've been doing this wrong.
Maybe.
Yeah,
it'll
add that to your.
Okay, never.
So defense is your
14.
intelligence, toughness, and agility all
Okay.
added together, plus whatever bonus you get.
I've done messed that up. I'm a 14 defense actually.
A
Not an
14.
11.
Okay. 14 is good then. You missed this. You're fine.
Okay.
So they're trying to. You're jumping all over the place trying to avoid them. They're all at your foot. It's crazy. Egg, your turn.
All right. I'm excited. I'm going to go running. 1, 2, 4, 5. I can just get up to him. I'll rip off my weapon and take a swing. Ooh.
Good.
And
Yeah.
now I have to choose my dice, don't I?
Yes. Tell me if you roll more than 2, or tell me if you choose more than 2.
Okay. Well, 6. Oh, do I add anything to it?
Yep, and then you add your attack bonus to it.
Okay. Where is my attack bonus?
Just on the front page, underneath your attributes.
Where it says total attack.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
14.
Great, excellent. That totally hits. So you, how much damage do you do?
2.
2, you said? Excellent. You slash into these. You just keep hitting a few of them. You completely disperse that group of rats.
Okay.
Well
and I
done.
actually get 2 attacks. And then
Oh,
don't remember exactly why. It's one of my okay, so it's from dual wield. When you make an attack action, you may instead make 2 separate attack actions.
excellent. Yeah.
Considered single action for mod and glitch. So
And you can hit them because you have reach of 10, I believe.
yeah.
Wait, what did it say about a glitch?
It's considered a single attack for mod and glitch purposes.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
So this-
Just so you know, so that means any more dice you spend will be more than 2. Does that make sense? So we would start adding glitch points,
no.
but that's up to you. We've not had any of those yet, so it could be fun to explore.
So this time I'll go with a 13.
Okay, how many dice was that?
That was 2. So it was 4
All
total.
right. So now I have 2 glitch points, which
Wait.
means I can enact something horrible for 2 glitch points on my players.
Wait, no.
Just me.
Since Egg caused
Everyone?
the glitches, they can only be the ones affected by it, right? The rest of us who didn't cause the glitch, we're safe and sound.
I'm sorry.
Anyone I want,
Oh God.
Curse you, Egg!
which is awesome.
Ah,
But I'm sorry, how many? So that was 14 again. You said
oh my god.
It was the 13.
13. 13 then still hits,
Okay.
and with 2 damage, you take out that group of rats as
Oh.
just like pounding this chain into them. This mushroom person just screaming. I love it. But again, yeah. So glitch points is about adding strain or adding stress to what's going on. And Egg, yeah, you're just like really, really tired after all of this attacking of these rats. You just are winded for a second here.
Okay.
All right, Vela, your turn.
Okay. And those rats are still completely swarmed around me, right? I've just been like evading them.
Yes. Yep.
Okay. So I am going to definitely use Brosnan, and he's going to do some piercing.
Beautiful.
So I am going to do 2 dice points. So 2 dice points plus. Wait. So it's. What do I add again to it? I will figure this out eventually, I promise.
No, you're good. So you're making an attack.
Okay.
So take however many dice you want,
Yes.
put that in the spent, and then add that to your total attack.
Okay.
And then let me know if you use more than 2 dice in that way, because Daddy wants more glitch points.
20.
Oh, 20 absolutely hits. Yeah. So you start just like poking and skewering these rats and just trying to drive them off. And you're able to take out enough of them where the rest just sort of scatter and become more harmless to you.
Beautiful.
This
Well,
is fun.
Technically, you
This
have
is great.
So if you want to move, you are able to.
How do I? Okay. I'm gonna probably move to a better position where I can see everybody. So how much movement do I have? It's
Like
my
6
regular-
squares.
okay.
And do we know what direction that voice came from
Okay.
that said something to the rat?
It seemed like it came further in. Yeah. Kind of on the northwest side of the map.
Okay.
Northeast. All right, Vela. Yeah, you've climbed up. You've climbed up on top of that. You're now kind of in the elevated terrain there, so you're going to get a +2 to range.
Yes.
Or +2 squares to range, plus 10
Okay.
feet. Makes sense.
And at this point, I'm going to pull out my bow and arrow in preparation for anything that could go on.
Beautiful. All right, Dax.
Okay, so the rats are giving piercing damage. Is that correct? That's what Bela got?
Yeah, and they're also piercing armor. Like they're giving they're doing what's called unavoidable damage, I think.
Okay.
So you can't really
All right. So 5. Okay, so I have on my list of abilities here, and I can't remember what all it means because last week was forever ago. But it's called melee attack, and it says mod action. An apex may make a melee attack, range 5 feet, damage 2, 4 charges. What is that, like an extra melee attack?
No, it just modifies your normal melee attack. So like you as an apex can just make a melee attack. You could just bite into a bunch of these rats.
Okay.
You'll do 2 damage with that.
Okay. But I have to be within 5 feet.
1.
Yes.
Right, but you'd have to be within 5 feet. Yeah.
Okay.
And without that mod, she would just do 1 damage.
I mean, most races don't have any damage that they can do.
Okay.
I think the synthetic can do 1 damage with their robot arms.
But I assume I have to say I'm using it because it has 4 charges.
It has that. You have to spend at least 4 total a value of dice.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Use that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, let's see. I'm assuming there's going to be a lot more.
And is that on top of what she has to spend to hit? Or is it included in?
It's included in.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to go here, which is my 30 feet.
Okay.
And how many rats are there? Can I tell, or is it just like these massive mounds?
Right, massive mounds of like 15, 20 rats each. Yeah.
In each mound?
Yeah.
Okay, so then I am going to use my piercing howl.
Oh.
So let's see. Anyone who hears it must make a withstand check against +5 the cost of piercing howl. It says the cost is 0. So, and then on a failure, they are wholly unnerved and receive -2 on next attack roll.
Yeah. So you can basically set how hard it is for them to withstand this by how much dice you put into it. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So if you put 6 in, then it's 11 they have to roll.
Okay.
Plus their withstand.
So if I put in 6 die or 6 face value?
6 value, yeah. Or, how much value you want.
Okay. And I can use up to 2 die before you get a glitch point?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, you can use as many dice as you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am going to use 2 die.
Beautiful.
7 total on the die. Do I add this to anything else, or it's just 7 for this?
I think it said 5 plus. Was that right?
Yes. Yeah, +5. So
yeah. Yes. So 12.
Okay.
All right. So they don't have a lot, but they do have a little bit. 6 is not going to be enough because they only have 4 to withstand. So what is the effect again? I'm sorry.
Okay, it says creatures who hear it must make a withstand check against the 5 plus the cost of piercing howl. So whatever your withstand check is for. You're gone. Oh. He's gone.
Oh, no.
I broke the DM.
Oh, no. We took them all out. And we found them really
sure.
And we won. We cut the guy's head off. And we threw his head on the table when we were all done and said,
and he gave us double.
Wow.
Yes.
You guys did great.
Yeah.
I know.
Right? You missed it all.
See what happens when you leave us unsupervised.
Yeah.
Magical things happen.
All right, Dax, what is the effect then of the piercing howl?
Okay, so it says creatures who hear it must make a withstand check against +5 the cost of piercing howl.
Yeah.
And then it says they failed. On a failure, they are wholly unnerved and receive -2 on next attack roll.
Oh, okay, excellent. So they're gonna have a lot harder time to hit you. Excellent.
Yes. And then we can hear Andy, but not see Andy. Okay, yes, there. And I am
sorry.
I'm not close enough for a melee, so I am then gonna pull out my
That was your action. Yeah.
That was my action, so I can't attack, I can't do nothing. I'm stuck right there.
Right. Yep.
Okay.
Very good. All right. Yeah, Dax. They're gonna try their best to attack. That's pretty good though. Does a 14 hit your armor? Hit your defense?
My defense is 14.
Okay, so it will just hit for both of them. So that'll be 2 total unavoidable damage.
Okay. How do I do the damage again in the hit points? On this?
So you will take one of your dice from your dice pool,
okay,
and put it into the hit points area for each damage that you've taken.
Oh, so I took 2.
So you took 2. So 2 of that, yeah. This means you are slightly less effective, but they got lucky too. All right.
Okay. More rats. Fuck you, Andy.
He did
Fucking
say
rats.
an army of rats.
Right.
All right. Egg, your turn.
All right. I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And since I can reach 10, so I can get that these guys.
Yeah.
Okay. I will go for them. That will be and my attack. You'd think I'd remember that. That'll be a 12.
A 12 just hits these guys.
Phew. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's 2 damage.
2 damage. That's enough to disperse them. Dax, you see as the chains of egg just keep whipping into these rats.
And I'm
beautiful.
just going to do the 1 since that's all I can.
All right. Vela, your turn.
Okay. So there's nothing else up here at this point, right? So it's all the action.
Not that
down
you can
below.
see. No. Yeah.
Okay.
If you wanted to give me an encounter perceive check, that would be an action, and it would then cost dice.
Okay.
But just like a brief look around, you don't see anything.
Okay. Because I want to keep a higher vantage point, but I want to be more helpful to my group. So I'm not sure where I should move.
Yeah. There is more elevated terrain over here.
Okay.
If you wanted to head that direction.
Yeah.
It's kind of up to you.
Yeah. Let's see. 1, 2, 3.
And this is all like sloped elevated terrain, so you can like leap off of it. It's not like a 20-foot drop or something straight down.
Okay, sweet. So if I were to leap down to leap down to the ground, that would not count as movement, or would count as like one
It's
square?
just the 5
How many?
feet. Yep.
Okay.
Just
So
the 5
like
feet.
1 square. So drop down here. 2, 5. So like somewhere kind of in like this area.
Okay. Yeah, you're climbing up on some old machinery, and you're getting a little bit better vantage point. You're almost at the elevated terrain that'll give you bonus.
Okay.
You do see swarms of rats kind of coming down from the northeast.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I obviously do want to help my group, so I am going to take a couple of take a commentary arrow from my bow and arrow. Can I do that? Can I use
take
my
a
weapon?
What kind of?
Use my weapon.
Yeah, fine. How much? What's your range on the weapon?
50 feet.
50? You're good. Yeah, you can hit. Not quite those. You can hit any of the two that are like around Dax and Egg. Yeah.
Okay. So I want to do that. And I'm trying to see if there's anything else. Okay. So let's do this. I'm going to take 2. 12. And that was
12
2
does
dice.
hit.
Yay.
Yep, just hits. Yeah. How much damage is that?
2.
2 is enough to disperse them. So your arrow, you shoot a couple arrows into these rats, skewering a few of them at a time, and they disperse.
Woo.
Very nice. Dex.
Okay, so I don't need to move because I'm basically on top of these rats.
Oh, yeah.
Yes? Okay.
Yep, they're nipping at your heels.
I will pull my scimitar of reaping and I will slash at them. So what do I have to do for that? I have to take a die. And then
at least, 1, if not 2, or 3 or 4.
No glitch for you. And I add it to my attack, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right, I'm going to take 1 die, a 5, and add it to my attack, which is an 8. And that is 13, yes?
13's enough to hit. Yeah, very nice. How much damage?
2 damage.
2 damage is enough to destroy them as well. As your scimitar just carves into all these things, you're just throwing rat parts all over the place.
Yes.
And you can move then if you'd like.
I will. Let's see. I got 1. That's my 30 feet right there.
As you get there, you can see a very large rat-like creature hiding behind the rocks over here. They have a pretty severe-looking crossbow in their hands and are wearing some armor.
Typical rat hiding in the shadows.
All right.
And then that's me.
All right. The other rats are going to rush up to you, and they're going to try to attack you.
Of course they are.
But an 8 and a 7. All right. Real quick, the piercing howl, did that say their next attack?
Let me get back to
Or
it.
did it say like the next round or something?
Hold on. On a failure. On next attack roll.
Okay. Then neither of these hit because that was their next attack that they heard.
Nice.
However, they are kind of nipping at your heels and you're having to be off balance a little bit to try to kick them off. That's going to give this guy a little bit better chance to hit. All right. Does a 15 hit your defense?
Fuck, you know it does. None of us have a 15.
Okay. That's going to be that's going to be 2 damage. But if you have any, it's not piercing or anything. It's so if you have any defense
I have my
armor on.
Well, let me see what my armor.
Is it the light armor?
No, it's medium.
Oh, medium is going to deflect 2.
Perfect.
Yeah, so that's good then.
Perfect. I don't take any damage. I don't have to give up any die.
Yeah. Yep, his crossbow just like ping right into your armor. Yep.
That's what I'm talking about, bitch.
All right. He just hisses. Egg, your turn.
All right. Okay, so here's a procedural question. I'm pretty darn sure the one die I in my die pool or dice pool
Yes.
is not going to result in a hit. What are my options?
Okay, so you can take the pause action, which allows you to regroup and re-roll your dice pool.
Okay.
That seems decent. Or if you need to like, if you have any abilities that take any dice, it says, or anything like that, or if you want to take cover, you could rush into the green areas, or rush behind over here or something like that, and take the take cover action, which I think costs any dice.
Okay.
Maybe.
Shoot. I think
If you're hoping to attack soon, the pause action is probably best.
Yeah, I think I'll do that. And you said I can then re-pool if I take the pause action? Or
Yeah, you can re-roll your dice pool.
Okay,
including the
one
dice
that I
that's
have
in
left.
there. Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. And then next time I'll get an attack. Is that?
Right. But you could move if you want.
Yes, actually I do. I will. I'll move up here with these guys.
All right. Sounds good. Vela, your turn.
Okay. So this extra special rat is not Gary, right? It's just an extra fancy rat, or do we not know that it might be Gary?
He's wearing armor and a cloak. It's a little hard to tell from back there because you can't see him very well. But it very well could be him. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I am going to use my location, which is a narrative ability, which says make a navigational check against a 17. If successful, we will know the location of every creature and construct within 20 feet. So
Okay.
I want to know if it's him.
He's a little further than 20 feet from you, but you could rush up, like you could rush over here.
Yeah.
And figure it out.
1, 2, 3. It's perfect. So we're there. And then I want to use location. There we go. So
20 feet. Yep.
Yeah. So what do I need to do for that?
What is the cost of that ability?
It says it doesn't have a cost, but it says make a navigational check against a 17.
Oh, okay. So you're going to make a skill check. So add any amount of dice, add up their value to the skill perceive.
Okay.
I think, right? Is that what it said?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, let's look.
And if you use more than 2, just let me know.
Okay. So I'm going to use 2 dice.
Okay.
And we have a 6 and a 4 plus 7. So 7.
That hits 17. Yep. So you are able to tell. You just sort of ping. Your mind sort of reaches out to every living creature, every construct around you. You do see up here rats as well as by your friends. And this appears to be Gary the Rat King.
Gary.
Now that you got a better sense of him.
Oh, Gary. All right.
Calm down and fight like a man.
Fight
All right.
like a man.
That was your action.
Yes.
Dax, your turn.
I will slash at some freaking mice again.
Yes.
All right, let me
Which one?
with my scimitar of reaping, and it
Love
does.
it.
Let's see. So let me get up to my attack so I know what to grab. Oh well, I will just do another one of these. All right, I'm using another 5, so 5 plus 8 is 13.
13. With 13 hits?
2 damage.
2 damage is enough to knock them out. Very nice.
Can I stomp on one?
Yes. As the screen around you stomp on one. I mean, they're still now. The remaining rats are kind of nipping at both Egg and Dax's feet, making it a little hard to dodge.
Can I move, or does that give them an attack of opportunity?
All right. So technically, how movement works is you have to take an action in order to disengage from them.
Okay. And since I've already
even then, you have to roll a d6, and it's really hard.
Okay.
So right now, you don't think there's a safe way to get out of their range.
Okay. Then I stay right there.
All right. All right. So these rats are leaping off the edge here, running down to you, Vela, as well. They're going to try to attack. A 4 and a 7. The 7 does a 13 hit your armor?
No.
All right. Then you are good. They're missing. They're trying to bite at you. However, Geary comes behind from a boulder, and you now see him, Egg, really, really line up his shot against you here.
Mm. Okay.
8 and does a 16 hit your armor?
It does.
Okay.
I was looking at
That's
my
gonna
abilities.
that's gonna be 3 damage.
Ouch. Okay.
But ladies and gentlemen of my players, I had to use a glitch point in order to do that ability. So now you guys have a glitch point against me.
Oh, good.
So we
And if
got
you go
one
to
against-
the journal section where it says the quick reference rules,
Yes.
you'll see below that is glitches.
Uh-huh.
And you can spend at any point glitch points to make something bad happen for me.
Okay.
I would save them up a little more than just one,
Mm-hmm.
because one is just going to add basically another glitch point for me, which isn't going to do a ton for you.
Oh, no.
Okay.
But yes.
Okay.
And all right. So Egg, remember that when you take damage, your armor might have deflected some of that.
Oh, okay. So I have medium armor.
Medium armor deflects 2 of that. Yeah, very good.
Hey,
So you still take
all
1,
right.
and take 1 dice from your dice pool and put that
Okay.
into the hit points area.
Well, that'll work. Okay. And then I take away a hit point.
Any die you want. Yeah. It just
Yeah.
becomes locked for now.
Nice. Okay. Do that. All right.
All right. But Egg, it is your turn.
All right. Okay. I would like to release a cloud of spores.
Okay.
Let me count. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. I can move it up to 30 feet. Can I get it to Gary? Because it looks like, I
5,
can't
10,
move me.
15, 20. He's only 20 feet away. Yeah.
Oh, okay. 5, 10, 15, 20. I was thinking that was elevated. So,
Oh, no, just the green.
okay.
Yeah.
Then I take that
hindering.
back. I'm not going to release force. I'm just gonna
Okay.
run towards him, dash at him, and try to hit him.
To get away from the rats, you'd have to use the if you're just going to move, you have to use the disengage action.
Oh, okay.
And even then, you have to roll a d6, and only on a 5 or 6 can you actually get away.
Okay. Well, then I'll just hit the rats.
Yeah.
And with a attack is so.
Hey,
12.
your little note says a 4, 5, or 6.
Oh, sorry, 4 or 5 or 6. Yeah. So half the time, it's better. Nope, sorry.
So then I'll attack with a 12.
All right. 12 hits.
For 2 damage.
2 damage. That's enough to kill him. And now you can move.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was definitely the right order to use those actions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now I will move up to Gary. If
Move
I'm
up to
there, that's still to what?
Gary.
Gary.
All right.
Gary.
All right. Very good. Vela, your turn.
All right. So I am going to take care of these little buggers at my feet because Brosnan wants to do some more piercing.
Okay.
And we have 1 die with 5, 8, 11, 12, 13.
13 hits.
Sweet.
For 2 or more damage?
2.
2. That's enough to kill it. You disperse the rats. You kick one really far, just for good measure.
And I feel slightly bad about that because Vela loves animals. So
Sure.
she has a moment where she just feels really bad about kicking a rat, but we're in battle. So there you go.
And then you see all the other rats gnawing at your flesh. Yeah.
I don't feel so bad anymore. And because I still have the rats around me, I can't anymore, right?
Yep.
So
That's it.
hang out here.
All right. Dex.
Okay, so question.
Yes.
I'm going to move. I don't think I'm really gonna. Well, so okay, 2 questions. Where Gary currently is, I cannot hit him with a ranged attack. Is that correct?
You can. Yes, you absolutely can.
Okay.
So, yeah. This is a good question. So your you see how your line of sight goes through the exact like corner of eggs
Yes.
square? That's fine. That's just enough from where you are to hit him from here. Now he does have +2 to range because he's inside of that area.
Okay. So what does that mean? +2 to range?
I'm sorry, he's got +2 to his defense against your ranged attack.
Because he's in there. Okay, so then my next question is, I have 1 die left in my die pool.
Nice, okay.
Something tells me we're all probably going to be in that boat here soon. What happens when I no longer have die in said die pool?
I would suggest you use the pause action, which allows you to re-roll all your dice pool.
But I don't have any left in the die pool. So is that
No, I'm sorry.
Die?
So the dice you had in the dice pool that you've been using probably went into the spent dice area.
Yes.
So you re-roll all of the spent dice.
Okay.
Plus whatever's left in the pool. Yeah. The only things you don't re-roll are the hit point ones. Because those are locked until you heal.
Oh.
All right. I am going to so if I move, say here, can I still hit him with my crossbow?
Yeah, totally fine.
Okay. All right. Then I am going to try and hit him with the rocket.
All right. With your 1 dice, how much is that going to be?
It is a 6. And I add that to my total attack, right? My 8.
Yes.
So that's 14.
14 is going to bounce off the rock right next to him.
Okay.
It appears that the hindering terrain was enough to make it too hard to hit that time.
Okay. So we know that 14 doesn't seem to be enough.
That is very good information.
Okay. And then since I only moved What did I move? Like 10 feet? I am.
Can I
in
move?
the void system, you can't break up your movement
Oh, okay.
unless you have an ability that says you can, because you can gain that eventually.
Okay, then I stay right there.
All right, awesome.
And I flip Gary off.
Nice, very good. He hisses. It wasn't really a hiss, but whatever. All right. Vela, the minions are trying to bite at you. Do 10. So that's going to be a 16 to hit.
That's a hit.
All right, so one more piercing damage. One more damage that you can't undo.
Okay.
Are you still up?
I got one left.
1 hit point left? I love it. All right. All right,
It's gonna be
Egg.
fine.
I got a healing pill.
Egg, he's going to try to stab you with his crossbow. There's a couple jagged knives sticking out the front of it. He's going to try to stab you. Does what is that? Does a 15 hit your armor?
Yes, it does.
Okay, but he's only doing 2 damage with that.
Okay,
So
and
I
so
think
with my armor, that takes it down to?
That takes it down by 2, so you don't take any damage from it.
Ooh.
Yep. All right, Egg, your turn.
All right. So I'll just kind of look at where he stabbed me and say, hey, you want to pay us more than your bounty? So we don't kill you and take you in?
Oh.
You will pay for the lives of the children you have killed today.
Oh, okay. I guess that means you don't want to pay for your bounty.
We killed his kids.
Yeah. I'll whip my chains around with a 15.
A 15. All right. A 15 is going to hit because he does not get the bonus from melee attacks while being in the terrain there. So that is going to hit. How much damage?
2.
All right. You hit his armor, and that armor seemed to absorb a little bit of it.
Oh, no.
So he's not going to quite take the full 2.
Okay.
But hopefully you hurt him still, and he hisses at you.
And, oh gosh. Well, I'm reckless, so I'm going to hit him again.
All right.
12. So my only option is going to be a 17. And that was
as you go to swing to hit him, I'm going to spend both my glitch points. And this is going to be called, Plan B. The desired effect does not work. You're not actually able to attack him. As you go, as you swing back, you just feel a muscle just kind of pop in your shoulder from earlier using all this. And oh my gosh, it's so hard. So technically, you can't use that action. You could, if you want to, use another action. Or actually, that was part of your attack thing, right?
Yeah.
So you've already used an action. So that'll be the end of your turn for that now.
But I don't.
Wait a second. Egg gave you 3 glitch points?
2.
You gave us 1.
Yeah, you guys have 1. Yeah.
Okay, but you had to
He
spend
didn't give
one.
us one that he didn't give us one back.
Right, but he said he had to spend 1.
I'm sorry, what?
You spent a glitch, but he spent a glitch on
I spent
the
2. Yeah, I spent 2 of them.
Like just now?
Yeah, both of mine are gone now. So you have 1 glitch point on me. I don't have any more on you guys.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Kinda.
Oh,
I think Heather froze.
Oh no. All right, and
something weird just happened.
oh no. It'll be Vela
Am I back?
next.
All right.
While we get Heather fixed up.
I'm gonna use my last dice in my dice pool.
Am I back?
It's the
Yes.
glitch.
I mean, you just are frozen. I don't.
All right. Let me leave and come back. Turn video off and turn it back
All
on.
right.
Throw off Adam.
Okay.
knows?
All right.
Sorry,
Okay,
Bailey, what you doing?
you're good. While I do that, I'm gonna go yippee-ki-yay, and I'm gonna use my last dice pool to get rid of that last rat by me.
Okay.
All right, that is a 5 plus my 8, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
13?
13, yep.
I love it. That's enough. Then 2 damage will kill it.
God.
You disperse the rats. Yeah, it seems like it's going to be a lot harder now for this king to focus fire any of you without his little minions nipping at your heels.
Yes. And do see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dang it, he's 2.
Were you going to move, Phelan?
I'm trying to figure out. There's no way with elevation that I can get my bonus and still reach him. That's what I was trying to figure out. Is if there's a square. I don't think there is.
Like up here, you could probably get your bonus to range, but you don't really need it, I guess.
Right.
So if you wanted to move like over here, you could have a line of fire on him.
Okay.
Eventually.
That sounds good to me.
Okay. All right, Dax. I think you were just going to pause and reroll.
Yes, and reroll my spent die.
Sounds good.
Because I can't take the 2 that are over in my hit points section, right?
Right. No, but just any of the spent die plus the one that was in, or no, you used it. Yeah. So you're good. All your spent die.
Okay. Not super great, but it's better than nothing. Okay, and so I paused and re-rolled. Can I still attack, or is that it?
That was it. Yeah, you're just reloading everything. You're taking a breather for just a second. You can move.
I can move?
Yes.
Okay. Then
But that was your action.
Right. I'm going to move. To right there.
Awesome. All right. There are no more little rat minions left. So, Egg, he's going to try to stab into you. Are you still here, Heather? Did you get that fixed?
Heather's working on getting it fixed.
Yeah, she is
okay.
not. She is. She is too little.
I see it muted and deafened.
Yes.
Well, let's see if it's even an issue. I don't think well, it is a 15. I think it did hit him.
Yeah, I think we're all like.
But he's only doing 2 damage. So the armor of Egg is gonna stop that. I see Heather nearly coming back. How's everyone else's night going?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know. Lena seems to like the rats.
Yeah. Lena's supporting the rat.
Supporting the rats?
Yes.
Hey.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to support the rats.
Okay. It's not spiders.
Sometimes you do need to get paid by the sanitation department too.
Right? Heather said she can hear us through Twitch, but she doesn't know what happened in Discord.
Oh no. Discord is not working for Heather.
I have been there.
Oh no. I can see the little green bubble up here for you, Heather, but not.
Yeah, the green bubble is
constantly
happening.
Alas. Okay. Well, let's do a DM roll here for Egg. A 6 plus 8, 14. That is not going to hit the Rat King. So we'll come back to you then, Egg, when we're ready. Vela.
Okay. And I am going to take a pause and re-roll.
Sounds good.
All my friends.
If you want to move as well, feel free. So Dax, it's your turn.
It is my turn. All right. So I am going to... Okay. I am going to pull out my rocket, my crossbow, and I am going to shoot at him.
Lovely.
So I am, let's see, that's 8.
So probably a 16 or better, you think? You're not sure if it's going to be 16, but your 15 last time did not hit him.
I am using 2 die, a 6 and a 3, plus my 8, so 17.
That'll be 17. 17 does hit then.
Yeah! And that is for 2 damage, I do believe.
All right. A little bit of his armor stopped a little bit of the bolt, but it did stick in him just a little bit, and he has to pull it out.
And I will stay right there. I'm good.
All right. He's going to attempt to run away from Egg. And nope, he did not roll a 4 or 5 or 6. He rolled a 1. That's his turn. Egg, your turn again. And Egg is not here, so we roll. That does hit. That's going to take off another 1 there. Nice. Very nice. Vela, your turn.
Okay. I'm going to go for my lovely bow and arrow again, Comet. Right. Comet's going to...
So you know from Dax that a 15 did not hit, but a 17 did? So You're not sure about 16? Just letting you know.
Okay.
Because even when you miss in this game, you do get information.
Yes. All right, let's see. I'm going to use 2 dice, and we have a 4 and a 2 plus 8. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So it does not hit.
Not hit.
It wouldn't unless you wanted to add. Yeah, you knew a 15 would not hit. So if you wanted to add more dice to make sure it hit.
Yeah, can I add I'll add an extra dice to that.
Okay. What's that going to raise it to?
That was a 6, adding a 6 onto that. So
okay.
13, 14, 15.
Bit much.
Yeah. But it's going to cause something bad because...
Yeah, so I get a glitch point for that, but you do hit him. And Vela, that is enough to take out Gary the Rat King.
Yes!
Yes!
With your bow and arrow, you just wait for the perfect shot as he comes around the corner of one of the sort of larger pieces of debris, and you just get him right in the chest, and he goes, and he topples over.
Nice.
So you all are able. You've defeated Gary the Rat King. You're able to take proof of death back. Whatever you guys believe that means is up to you.
Chop off his head.
Okay. Immediately, Dax.
Immediately, I chop off his head.
All right. All right. And you head out through the gate again, and past the old man and the dog. You're all wounded a little bit, at least. You're all kind of hurt here. If you wanted to take any sort of healing medication to heal back up quickly, that's up to you. Or if anyone had any powers that let you, we're now dropping into narrative So if you had any powers that worked in narrative to regain some hit points, or after an encounter,
cyborg, I gain 1 HP back at the end of a combat encounter.
at the end of an encounter combat, awesome. Yeah, so you gain 1 HP back. Very nice.
So now
The little nanobots are working as hard as they can to keep you up.
Yes.
So your dice from your hit points will now go into your spent dice area.
Yes.
Whenever you heal. Very nice.
Okay. So Dax will just look at Vela and be like, "Hey, you gonna call our cab driver?"
And Vela's gonna be very battered and bruised, like on her last legs. And she's just gonna begrudgingly look at you and take out her phone and with like the most painful like hands start texting away at our
You have to
cab
wipe off some of the
driver.
blood from your hand. Yeah.
And it's just like every time it just hurts. There's a nail broken in there. Like Vela's not doing well, and Egg's not here to heal her.
Egg should be back. They're rebooting everything.
So we
That's awesome.
text, and we get an ETA on our lovely cab driver.
Yeah, you get, as you're texting that, you immediately get a phone call. You from the number you were just texting. Yeah.
Okay, and she'll pick up the phone. Hello.
Hey, it's me. So I'm here where I dropped you off.
And you kind of look out over some of the dunes of waste, and you see a cab sitting there.
All right, you're gonna get an extra star for service because that's a very quick pickup.
That's fine. Yeah, go ahead right now and just rate me if you don't mind. Just real quick. Go ahead. While I'm on the phone, just give me a rating if you don't mind.
All right. And she'll send out a good rating, and she'll just put a lot of stars and exclamations and good service reports.
Thank you. That's really sweet of you.
And then he hangs up. And do you head over to the cab?
Yeah.
After I pet the dog again.
After you pet the dog, who's like,
Oh, yes, thank you so much.
Yeah.
I've
pet him.
enjoyed our visit. Did you kill the rats?
We did. And then I'll gesture over to the head.
Oh, you are quite the good girl. Yes, you are. Yes. You all are lovely, lovely people. See, these old bones of mine just can't quite do it.
That's all right. We enjoyed it.
Some of us enjoyed it.
is Heather back?
Heather?
No.
I see. Trying to get on video?
She's trying. She's just loading. It's that loading, constant loading.
Yeah. Real quick, what if, Heather, you tried to hear us through Roll20? So if we...
What? I roll. I didn't roll my
If we broadcast voice only in Roll20, and we receive voice only, then at least, Heather, you'd be able to talk to us.
Yes!
I see Heather frozen a little bit. Nope, there. Hello?
Heather?
Hello?
Don't hear you.
I don't hear
We
you.
can hear you, but we can see you, and you can probably hear us.
Okay, but yeah.
Wait, is this the bad lip reading, Mike? Is this where we do it?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Woo!
Yay,
Okay.
it worked. Okay,
I have
So we don't
no
have to do
idea what
the-
happened.
that's weird.
Yeah, it just, my laptop screen went black and I could still hear you guys. And then I could
Yeah.
still see you guys. But then
That's-
you weren't hearing me. So,
Wild. Yeah,
yeah.
weird. Well, Egg, you've successfully killed the Rat King, Gieri, and you have contacted the cab driver who asked Vela to rate him on the phone. And Vela gave him 5 stars, bunch of smiley faces, that sort of thing. And so all of you are now walking to the cab to go home. And probably when you're about 100. What's that?
Did we loot him? Like take his crossbow and stuff?
Oh, sure. Yeah, you could have looted him. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. You take the crossbow. It's an ugly looking weapon, but it's got a few interesting modifications on it.
Okay.
So that's kind of cool. And as you get it like maybe 100 feet or so from the cab, you see your Graylin cab driver out front smoking on the hood. And then you see 2 very large bear people, Apex, all in suits, step out of the cab as well. And then one of them kind of pulls out what looks to be like a baseball bat.
Well,
You from sanitation?
Tomboy, what's going on here?
You told me about the bounty, and sometimes bounties are, a lucrative business.
Did we tell you about the bounty?
So
Or
my
did we just say
friend,
we were going to do murder?
you said in murder
murder.
and bounty, you're gonna kill someone for money. Yeah.
Mm.
I'm
So
pretty
my
sure
friends here, we're just gonna go ahead and take that proof of death from you. So why don't you drop the head, and we'll be on our way.
You
Oh, thanks for the 5-star rating, by the way. You're a real peach.
Okay, but the problem is, so see, like, I'm very photogenic. I like to take pictures with severed heads, and we've already sent the picture of me with the severed head to our boss. So you got nothing even with the head.
And we're the ones that contracted for it. Signed, sealed. Just have to deliver.
Yeah, but sometimes these businesses, well, you're probably young, you see. It matters more who has the proof of life rather than a picture that anyone could have made up.
Tomboy, you're making a big mistake here.
Am I making a mistake? I don't think so.
I do.
Yeah,
believe
you kind of are.
Yeah.
Definitely are.
So what do you say? Are you gonna make a scene of this, or are you gonna drop the head for me?
I think we're
And
going to
one
make
of
a
the bears
scene.
We're gonna make a scene.
Oh, I'll drop the head, but it'll be
In my
with
bag.
foot in your face.
Yeah, don't drop that head where they can pick it up.
Would you like to hear a joke?
Yeah, I mean, why not?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
You're fucking stupid. Get out of my way. Give me your car.
Would you like to try to attack these individuals? Or
I would.
I mean, I would like to use one of Egg's lovely healing pills before I do that. That'd be great. Sure.
I'll give you one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait. So only one bear pulled out a baseball bat.
yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot him.
Okay. So technically we're still in narrative form, so go ahead and roll 2d6 and then add that to your attack.
Okay, roll. So I no longer have the die pool and the spent die and all that.
Right. Nope, we're out of that combat. We're out of that encounter.
All right. So 2d6, and then what? Roll that.
Add it to your attack. Yeah.
My attack. So 7.
Man, the voices I've done tonight. I've
7
done some wild
great.
voices. I'm sorry, what was it? 15. 15. Yeah, 15 hits. He's not wearing armor. How much damage does that do?
2.
2? Yeah. You hit him in the shoulder and he goes, "Oh my god!" And he drops the bat. You didn't tell me we was gonna get shot.
That was the bear.
Oh no!
You're trying to rob people and you didn't think you were going to get shot?
Trying to rob
Samson
people
isn't
that just
bad.
murdered people.
Samson isn't bad.
And the other bear runs over to him. It's not bad, I promise. It's good. You should see a doctor though. That looks interesting.
So you're gonna give up on this idea of trying to get the head now?
So Tom Bui is like,
I knew they wasn't fighters, but I thought they'd be big enough to. Okay, that one's on me. That one's on me. Why don't we just call it a fair shake, huh?
I
And,
don't think so.
No.
I think I'm going to be taking your head too.
Yeah.
Whoa. No, there's no need. No one needs to take anyone's head. Wait, do you need a car? You need a ride back? Just take the car, please.
Oh, yeah,
I need
the car.
my rating back. That's what I need.
Yeah, give me the keys. Give me the keys.
Okay, over here. Here's the keys.
All right. Now take your ass that way.
And we need something to say this car was not stolen.
I mean, I got the registration here in my wallet or something.
Yep.
You know what? Just give me the wallet.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
I mean, I don't have a wallet. Okay,
give
fine.
Give it.
I'll drop you the
Here.
wallet, too.
All right.
And as he walks away, I just want to shoot him in the leg with my bow and arrow.
Give me an attack roll.
All
Yeah.
right.
Roll 2d6. Add your attack bonus.
All right. 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
18. Absolutely. Shoot this Grayland.
Yeah, what'd you do? Oh, God.
Just a reminder.
Just a
Another bear.
reminder of your next 0-star rating.
Oh, no.
And then
The
she
other
goes
bear
to
is
her
like-
phone and deletes the rating off of.
Would you just leave and stop shooting my friends? They are very dear to me. Get out of here, you.
You need new friends. And then I'm going to get in the driver's seat of the car.
Okay.
And I'll put the head in the passenger seat.
And Bayla's just going to wave as she gets into the car.
Yeah. Was the dog watching this whole thing?
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, you guys get in the car. You take off. Who's driving?
I am.
Go ahead and give me a pilot skill check.
A pilot.
Yeah.
Pilot.
2d6 plus your pilot skill.
I'm looking for pilots. There it is. Okay, so 2d6. 3. 11.
11 is not terrible. Yeah, you try to peel out a little bit and you kind of you spin around just a little bit longer than you need to, and then eventually you head off toward the city.
I
Not
just
quite as
imagine
cool
the head
as
go rolling into the floorboard.
Hey, we could pick up a fare. Take a little extra.
This whole game now becomes just a taxi.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Then I'm just like,
So you enter back into the city. You have a taxi now. There are ways for you to erase the signs of this car being stolen.
yeah, I'll take it to a
You
chop
would have
shop.
to take it to a chop shop. Does anyone have any sort of underworld contacts or anything?
I do now.
I do.
Vela does, I believe. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Vela, you could tell him like, "Hey, I know a guy that can. We could actually have a car if we want."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Vela's going to grab out her phone again and make a few texts, and then she's going to look over at Dax and say, "Turn right here," and then leads them to where we need to go.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Yep. So you deliver the car. You it's not too far away from the Bounty Buddies Incorporated, so you walk the rest of the way. As you deliver the head of Gary the Rat King,
I'm just going to toss it on the table.
yeah,
I'm slightly salty.
they're gonna take their 15% of the 40,000 bounty, but you guys will be able to split the rest. Let me figure out what that is.
Yeah, what's the rest?
What's that? Math. Math is hard. Okay. So it was 40,000 to begin with.
15% is 6,000. So that
So
leaves us
they'll
34.
15%.
So we would each get 11,333. Oh my god.
Andy's frozen, so we actually get all of it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I will take 300. What? We figured out math.
Well, I thought I did. That can't be.
We each get 11,333. 33 cents. Andy, you're frozen again.
Andy, can you hear us?
What is that?
Blink twice if you can hear us.
And everyone else. Yes. Can you?
You keep breaking up, and then you're freezing, and then blink twice if you're in danger.
Okay.
No, we can't see his blinks.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. So they'll take 6,000, and you guys split the rest of the 34,000.
That's 11,333 apiece.
Okay.
Nice.
All right.
Dude, I need to be a bounty hunter in real freaking life.
Right?
Seriously.
This is a
Right.
You guys have a car.
Are we going to paint
And we have a
the
car.
Salacious 6 on the car?
You absolutely could. A paint job would only run about 2,000 credits.
Oh, yeah. We're going to have to
Worth
figure
it
out
anyway.
how much to.
I call dibs on driving.
Okay.
I'm okay with that.
And ladies and gentlemen, I think that wraps up our adventure for this evening. Well done. You cut through the crap. One thing I kind of like is once everyone gets really used to how combat flows, it seems to go a lot quicker than something like D&D, which is kind of nice. And because kind of you already, like, you can look at your dice pool and sort of already know what your capabilities are, rather than just going, oh God, I have no idea if this is going to work, and then fail if you don't,
That's some, part of the charm.
It's also part of the charm. Sure. Yeah.
I have no idea if this
100%. Yeah. This can just speed up things sometimes a little bit.
It was kind of neat to see, like, I knew I wasn't going to be able to hit that last time, so I didn't have to waste my turn trying. I just got to pause.
And re-roll, yeah.
Yeah. Set up. And we got to use glitch points tonight, which are really fun.
Yeah.
And you guys still have one glitch point on me, and you can just keep that and add it up for whenever.
Now, do we each have a glitch point?
Right.
It's the group has one.
The group has
Okay.
a glitch point.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so anyone in the group can eventually use it if you could talk to the group about, hey, is now a good time to use the glitch point?
Yeah.
I'll put the glitch point on my character sheet.
Okay.
But I mean, we've got a little box, so maybe if we all just put in there, just in case we don't play together again,
Yeah.
just put like one group glitch point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, that works.
Now, does this increase anything for us, like our encounters? Now, does that go up to 3?
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Encounter
there's a third successful encounter.
Yeah. And our bounty level, are we
Any
at
skills?
2? Yes.
Not really. Well, eventually, yeah. Someone would want to, bounty levels are going to be different. Bounty levels are about if you're doing bad stuff, and other people are going to want to take bounties out on you.
Okay.
And so that's beyond just the bounty buddy system.
What about reputation level? What's that?
Yeah, reputation is your level. Yeah. That
So we're
goes up
currently
at 1, I think. Yeah, let me double check. I'm probably going to be frozen here. Hold on.
So we're at level 1 right now.
So we have a reputation level of 1?
Currently, yes.
Okay. So I want to put that in there.
Me too.
Okay, and then
And I will say too that
you were able to use successfully. Make sure that you mark, those.
I use pilot and perceive.
Very nice.
So I just put like an eye. It's just something to keep track of in there.
Yeah, there should be, like, on our character sheet, there's a little box. You can either put an X in or tick if you're on the computer with it.
Yes.
for a number.
Nice.
And then just leave that checked for like the next game? Okay.
Until you level up. Yep.
Oh, okay.
And then your level up, you'll get to pick one of the checked skills to then raise.
Okay, cool.
Okay. That's cool.
Cool.
All right.
Oh, that's what
I'll double check the I think it's 4 when you get to level 2, which will eventually come here. But anyway, I think that's going to do it tonight then for the stream. So
Fun.
thank you all so much for playing. It was nicer with a bit fewer people because we could really get into the specifics of a few things. And we were here early enough so that Vex can go to sleep and actually be a human again, which is awesome. And so I think that's going to wrap it up for us tonight. Spire tomorrow, and we'll let you know about Friday what's going on. And hang in there, everyone. We love you so much. From all of us on the Void, Adventures in the Void, we wish you an excellent evening. Good night.
Bye.
If Adam is here to take us out.